Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into this favorites video, I just really quickly wanted to tell you guys that I am gonna be having a meetup in San Francisco for Gen Beauty San Francisco. So if you live in the Bay Area, in Northern California, definitely come by because I'm doing something so special that I have never done at any other meetup. And I just can't wait for you guys to see because I feel like I've been planning it for so long and it's just coming up so quick. It's July 21st and 22nd, so I will put a link down below for you guys to check it out. But I'm so excited because the first 50 people in line for the meetup are going to get a very, very special little surprise from me. So like I said, I'm just like shaking. I'm so excited, but yes. I'm sorry, I'm just like, I can't even speak right now. But we're gonna get back to the favorites video. Like I said, I will put the link down below and any discount code if I can find one. Obviously, I wouldn't be making any money off of that, but it's just for you guys to save some money. Maybe I can even talk Ipsy into giving me an extra discount code for my rock stars, just again, so you guys can save some additional money. And obviously, again, I wouldn't be making any money off of that. It's just for you guys. But yeah, I can't wait. And again, first 50 people are going to get a very special little surprise. And yeah, I'm so excited to see you guys. See you in San Francisco. Let's kick it off with KKW Beauty highlighter palettes. So I'm actually pretty new to KKW Beauty. I tried these out this month and then I tried out a couple more products. So I have one more product to talk to you guys about because obviously I made a purchase. But yeah, so I wanted to start off with the KKW Beauty highlighter palettes. I am so impressed with these palettes. So there's two different palettes. There is the palette number 2, which is actually the one that I've been using the most. And I typically use this shade to highlight, you know, the cheekbones and any parts of the area that need a little love. And let me go ahead and swatch these for you because they are really, really nicely pigmented. I feel like they just have such a beautiful shine to them because it's honestly not glittery at all. It's more just like a wet look, especially when you apply it onto your, like I said, the high points of your face and really blend it out. It just gives you that most beautiful, blinding, like swish of wetness or something, you know? Those are the shades from the palette number 2, which again is the one that I typically use. I did also purchase the first one, but let me show you this, guys. It's pretty tragic. Look what I did. I left it on the floor and I stepped on it and then the mirror broke, and I'm really scared that like when I'm about to leave for a trip, and I'm really scared that if I were to pack this one, the mirror would just shatter all over my luggage, my carry-on in the highlighter palettes, and then I have this vision of like me applying the highlighter and then just starting to bleed because the mirror pieces got into my skin. But yeah, so I've actually been kind of scared to use this one since I broke it, but nonetheless, this is a really pretty palette as well. So this is the number 1 shade, so it's slightly lighter tones. If you compare the two palettes back to back, you can see this guy has slightly more of a lighter tone to it. You do get a pearl shade in here, but you still get a nice bronzy golden tone as well. So let me swatch these for you as well. Kind of did this out of order, but you guys will know what I'm talking about. So that's the first shade from number 1. This is sort of the rose goldy shade. Then we have the pink toned shade. And finally, down here is the gold shade. So those are all the shades back to back to back. Top 4 are from number 2, bottom 4 are from number 1. I really like the formula, honestly. I feel like it blends out so nicely on the cheeks. I feel like I've said that a lot of times already, but it really does. And it just looks like a natural highlight. It does not ever look glittery, cakey, dry, too much, you know? This is actually more on the like blinding but natural but wet looking side, if that makes sense. So I've really, really been loving these, and I do like that it comes with 4 different shades so that you can kind of choose between, you know, what kind of look that you're gonna go for that day. Like, let's say if I was using a rose gold eyeshadow palette, then I might reach for the rose gold. But again, I typically do use the
more goldeny tones. Okay, I have to talk about these lashes. Lilly Lashes Hollywood. So I have not really tried too many pairs of lashes from Lilly Lashes, but this month, Lilly actually came on my show with This Week in Beauty, with Ipsy. It's called This Week in Beauty. And then she sent me a couple of her lashes to try out. And I am so impressed with this particular pair. It's so beautiful for smoky eyes. Because of how they're wispy but still rounded, they make the perfect lashes for really dramatic looks and especially smoky eyes. You guys know I love smoky eyes. I wear them all the time. I feel like I mostly wear smoky eyes when I'm going for a more dramatic look, especially nighttime looks. So a lot of times for like events, when I go to launch parties or like just makeup events in general, I'm typically wearing smoky eyes actually. And these have been my go-to for every smoky eye. They are so, so beautiful. And you can use them tons of times. I think I've already used these like probably close to 15 times at this point, and they're still going strong. So I feel like I can still get a lot more use out of them, hopefully another 15 or so that you're getting your money's worth, because I know that these lashes are about $30. So in my mind, if I get to use it like 30 times or more, that's kind of worth it, you know? Alrighty, let's talk about some lip products. So these are a brand new launch from M Cosmetics, which is Michelle's line, and these are their new True Gloss. So these come in tons of shades. I don't know exactly how many shades, but there was a huge variety. So they had nudes, they had more like rosy tones, and then there were also some reds and some darker, deeper shades. But you guys know me, I tend to go for these nude shades. So I just wanted to pull out a couple of my favorites. But before we even get into the actual colors that I love and have been using all the time, I have to talk about the formula of these. And the formula goes for every single color inside of the range. The formula is so good. It honestly might be the best gloss formula I have ever tried in my life. And that is because it is so smooth and creamy and lightweight. You can top it over any other lip color, any lipstick, any lip liner, and it is going to look so beautiful because it has that lightweight consistency. It never ever gets like dry. And I feel like a lot of times for me, when I am reapplying glosses throughout the day, sometimes you can tend to get those like little, I don't know, like dry patches or balls or something that kind of like form on your lips. And I've never gone with this, even with applying it throughout the entire day. It's such a good formula. You guys have to try it out, honestly. And let me show you the shades that are my favorite. So this is actually my absolute favorite shade. Hold on, I need to get a makeup wipe to wipe off this highlighter, and then I'll be right back with swatches. So back to the glosses. My favorite shade is Truffle Haze. You guys know I love my brown tone nudes, so whenever I'm reaching for a nude, I typically do reach for browns or like brown undertone nudes. So this is the perfect brown undertone nude gloss I've ever seen in my life. This is what it looks like. It is so beautiful, you guys. It just has the most beautiful undertone. I kind of wish I was wearing a nude shade today because I would show you guys on my lips, because it just looks so beautiful on any lip color. Like anything you could wear, oops, anything you could wear, it's gonna look gorgeous on. And like I said, the formula is just, it's so like different from any other gloss formula that I've ever used, because they're, like I said, super duper creamy. They're honestly pretty opaque for the amount of creaminess, but there's no glitter, there's no like extra sparkle, if that makes sense. It just adds a nice wet shine to your lips. And then the second favorite shade of mine is Caramel Glaze, or Caramel. And it's a little bit deeper and warmer than the first one here. So typically I would say this is like my everyday color, and then this is when I really want to it up, you know? Add a little bit more oomph in there. And then we have the shade Magic Hour. And this one is more on the pink side. So this is the pinkest that I typically go as far as for topping other glosses. I mean, topping other lipsticks. Wow, I'm getting really jumbled. But this is the shade Magic Hour. It has like a peachy undertone, so it looks amazing with a tan, super perfect for summertime. And again, just all three of them, honestly, I've gotten so much use out of already. And I just feel like it's so worth it to find a good gloss that can be your go-to, that has such an amazing formula that never, ever, ever feels gross on your lips, you know? And it's so beautiful. I mean, the whole collection is so beautiful. I did want to talk about this really quickly. So you guys know I've always loved Benefits Ka Brow. It's pretty much my go-to brow product. I really like the product itself, the formula, and that the brush, like I can specifically use the brush that comes inside the cap, because you know some products that like come with brushes, you don't really like the brushes, so you never use them. But this one, I actually like the brush, so I always use this. It's like my go-to brow product and has been for a really long time now, but they released some new shades. So I was always using shade number 4. And I kind of felt like it was too dark, but then when I went one shade below, it was too light and too warm. So I kind of just stuck with number 4 because I liked the formula so much. Well, now I found my perfect shade. It is 3.5. So they added a couple more shades in the middle so that everybody could find, or more people could find their perfect match, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just quickly wanted to mention this because I have a new shade that I love. And if you have brows that are a similar shade to mine, or hair that's a similar shade to mine, then 3.5 might be one to go with. Speaking of hair, I kind of want to talk about hair products. I still have some more makeup to go through, but I'm so excited about my hair because we've really been switching it up. Me and Edson have been playing around more. We toned it recently, and we did these like bang pieces in the front that I just feel give it a little bit more like of a vibe, you know what I'm trying to say? This is like my new vibe. But I did have a couple of hair products that I really want to tell you guys about. So the first is actually a blue shampoo. Now, I know that purple shampoos are, I guess, more commonly used, but for some reason, when Edson first dyed my hair, he was like, make sure you get a blue shampoo. And I was kind of like, what? Like, don't you mean purple? And he was like, no, 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 blue. Your hair needs a blue shampoo. Because my hair is more of like a caramelly tone, the blue in this shampoo actually works to neutralize those brassy undertones better than a purple would, because purple will make your hair more ashy. This is just what he's told me, so hopefully this is correct. Fingers crossed I'm like relaying the information to you guys correctly. But from what I've heard, ashy tones need a purple shampoo, whereas more warm, caramelly tones need more of a blue shampoo, at least if you have dark hair like mine. So yes, for example, needs a purple shampoo because she went ashy the same day that I went warm. So she's been using purple, I've been using blue. This particular one is Matrix, or yeah, the Matrix Total Results Brass Off Color Obsessed Shampoo, and it literally has a blue tone. Should I show you guys? Should I swatch a shampoo? Is that a thing? But it literally has a blue tone to it here. What I like to do is actually leave it on my hair for about, I would say 3 to 5 minutes or so. I put the shampoo in, get it all sudsy and everything, and I focus that shampoo mostly on the ends of my hair where I have the most color, because obviously my color is like more concentrated at the ends rather than the roots. My hair is a little bit rooted because we wanted to do that so that when it grows out, like it won't be as noticeable. So I typically saturate the bottoms of my hair with this the most, and I'll let it sit there for about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm trying to read what it actually recommends because I want to let you guys know what it recommends as well. Oh, okay, so it does recommend to leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes exactly. And then I kind of go about my shower, like I go in and like do everything else that I need to do, and by the time I'm done with that, then I can go in and rinse it out. And because you're leaving it in there for, you know, a good 3 to 5 minutes, you really do see a difference after literally like 1 or 2 uses. And I don't actually use this every single day or every time that I shampoo my hair. I don't shampoo my hair every day, but I don't use this every time that I shampoo. I probably use this about once a week now. So in between that, I have to tell you guys about this shampoo. I know I'm really, you know, really shampooing it up this month, apparently. So this is the Briogio Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. So this shampoo is so nice, you guys, especially right now when it's summertime, when it's hotter outside, when like I feel like you just get a little bit more like, not irritated, but like your skin just feels, you know, like it just has that sort of feel when you've been out all day. And this actually has a very cooling sensation to it because it has like peppermint in it. It smells super minty. I love the smell of mint too. So when you put into your hair, it has little exfoliating beads in it, or like little exfoliating particles that really help to get all the gunk and all the like whatever you put into your hair out of your hair. So if you're like me, like personally, I use a lot of hairspray because, you know, sometimes I'm on set, or like when I am just doing my hair and then I add in some hairspray and run out to an event. Like, I always have a lot of products in my hair, whether it be hairspray, texturizing spray, dry shampoos, you know, just things that you would use to make your hair hold and look better and stay better. That kind of stuff really builds up at the scalp, and this actually works to remove that product buildup. So it's really nice for just keeping your scalp very clean, detoxed, and healthy. And plus it feels amazing when you use it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it feels so good because it's just like the mintiness, the exfoliating. I can just like smell it. I can still smell it, and it just gives me that like little bit of memory of like the last time I shampooed my hair, and I'm like, wow, I really want to shampoo again, because it's just such an experience. It's so nice, and I really do feel like it has made my hair look healthier, feel healthier, and everything because it's helping my scalp. Moving back to makeup now, I did want to talk about some of the products from the MAC Cosmetics and Aaliyah collection. So you guys know I am ride or die for these glosses now, but I also really, really like this gloss as well. These glosses are more of a creamy, opaque, non-glittery formula. If you really want some oomph to your lips, then this is the gloss that I would go with. So it's in the shade Brooklyn Born, and it's the lip gloss from MAC. And the thing that I like about this one is that it's so glittery. So this is not typically something that I would personally wear like every single day, but this is so beautiful for if you're going to a special event and you just want a little something right in the middle of your lips. It's just going to bring them out, make them look plump, and just give them such a beautiful glimmer and sheen there. So I said glimmer and sheen, but I meant glimmer and sheen, like a nice sheen to the lips, but it has glimmer, glitter, glimmer, glitter. Let's go with glitter. Glitter and sheen. Okay. Obviously, I'm having a lot of trouble talking, but this is what the product looks like right there. You can see it's just super high shine because of those particles of glitter in there. It really adds a nice effect to the lips, and I've been loving it with the actually the lipstick from the same collection. So this is in the shade Try Again, and it's actually a matte lipstick, and of course, it's a brown tone nude. You guys gotta know this by now. I live for the brown tone nudes. So this is that shade right underneath of the lip gloss, and it is so beautiful. I'm telling you, it's so gorgeous with this shade all over the lips. I usually use it with stripped down lip pencil from MAC, then this shade, and then this lip gloss right in the center just to give it like, you know, a little extra glitter and sheen, or whatever I said. That was another favorite of mine this month as far as lip combos go. This is what I've mostly been pairing with smoky eyes, so when my eyes are super dark, super edgy and everything, this has been what has been on my lips. Oh, I did want to say, by the way, that this, I kind of forgot to mention this, but I did want to say that the Try Again matte lipstick from the Aaliyah and MAC collection reminds me of MAC Cosmetics Naturally Transformed lipstick, and you guys know that is like my ride or die nude. There's not a day that goes by that I do not have it in my purse, on my vanity, near all my makeup. Like, I literally have multiples of Naturally Transformed because it's literally just, it's just my favorite. So this one reminded me of that, but it is a little bit deeper. So if you like Naturally Transformed, you'll like this one. Moving back to the other KKW Beauty products that I told you guys that I wanted to talk about is her new lip product. So this is the lip liner in the shade number 2. I'll swatch it real quick. It's actually a really beautiful shade. This is one of the only lip liner formulas that I've found that actually feels easy to line my lips because it's super duper creamy. And again, it's very, it's a nice shade. See, it kind of goes even with that. Then we have the lipsticks, and my favorite shades are 1, 2, and 3. Let me swatch these two that I have with me. My favorite is actually number 3, which is of course the one that I couldn't find today. Amazing. I just feel like I've been using it so much that I've probably, like, it was in my purse and it probably fell out somewhere, which is so sad to me because it was literally my favorite shade that I tried, and I had been using it every single day, and I was so excited to show you guys, and I was so excited to tell you guys about it. And then I looked for like an hour today and I could never find it anywhere. Like, I dumped out my purse, I looked all throughout my car, I looked all throughout the apartment, like I couldn't find it. It's gone missing. I'm gonna have to order another one, but just know that shade 3 of her lipsticks is actually my favorite. But I have shade 1 and 2 to show you guys, and I still do like those as well. Like I said, I have gotten the most use out of number 3, which is why I'm so sad that I can't show you guys that shade, but number 1 and 2 are really pretty as well. So that was number 1, and then that is number 2 right there. Number 1 is quite light, so for me, I definitely have to use a bit of another lipstick or even a lip liner to outer line the lips before I use number 1, but it's such a beautiful pink tone, and I'm not one to like love pink tones, honestly, at least on me. But this one is really beautiful, and then number 2 is gorgeous. Number 2 has almost like a warm honey tone to it. I really do like number 2 and number 3 the best. I mean, number 3 is by far my favorite, but number 2 is my second favorite, I would say. I do really like that there's a wide range of nudes. Obviously, these are just the ones that I've gravitated towards because I typically like a lighter nude, but I love that there's such a big range. You got the lights, you have medium tones, and then you even have a lot of deep nudes that are gonna look so beautiful on so many different skin tones. So I really like that they did that and kind of did like a huge range of nudes, but the formula is amazing, you guys. Like, one of the best lipstick formulas that I've ever tried. It is so creamy. It's very long lasting. It never dries up. It does have more of like a sheen formula, like a cream sheen formula, I would say. So it's not matte, but the thing that I love is that, again, if you're reapplying it throughout the day, you never get those like dry patches, those little like, I don't want to keep saying the little balls, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like when when you apply too much lip product and then it gets like little things like all over your lips. I never get those with these guys, and I just love the formula so much, and I'm definitely gonna repurchase number 3 because it's thebomb.com. I want to talk a little bit more about the lip liner because I feel like I didn't really say too much. This is the only lip liner that I purchased because I felt like it might be able to work with a wide range of the tones, and I feel like it definitely does. I can use this with number 1, I can use it with number 3, I can even use it with like number 4, 5, and 6 as well. But I have to say that the formula, again, is great. Like, they really did do a good job creating these formulas, and you can tell that it's a pretty high quality formula. It is very creamy, it's super easy to apply. When you're applying it to your lips, like I think I've mentioned this before, but honestly, lining my lips is probably the hardest thing that I find as far as makeup. Like, give me a wing to do, I can do that, but lining my lips is so difficult, and I think it's because my lips are not like huge, and I've never had like, you know, lip injections or anything, so especially the upper part, it's not that defined, if that makes sense. So it just kind of like sits there, and then I find it very hard to line my upper lip, my top lip line. But with this liner, I haven't really had any issues. Like, it's kind of solved my problems because it's just so creamy that it just applies right in the right spots, if that makes sense. And it's very long lasting. Like, once I put this on in the morning, it's pretty much good to go till, you know, till whenever I want to take off my makeup. So I'll apply this in the morning, and then I'll keep one of these with me during the day to reapply the lipstick, because the lipstick does wear off. Obviously, it is a lipstick, not a liquid lipstick, but I just love that when you are reapplying it, it never gets dry, cakey, anything like that. Alrighty, moving on to a skincare product. So this is from Drunk Elephant, and it's the D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. So this is a really cool product. I was so excited to try this out, actually, and it's almost like a bronzer, but you put it into your moisturizer. So you just put like a little drop in, and then once you rub it in, it just gives you the most beautiful glow, especially when you do dilute it with the moisturizer. It looks very natural, just gives a little bit of extra coverage, and you know, so many of us, me included, my face is always lighter than my body no matter what, because I do wear sunscreen every single day. So like, even if I were to self-tan or try to get a tan somehow, my face still stays light because I am wearing sunscreen pretty regularly. I mean, very regularly every single day. So because of that, like, if I'm not wearing makeup, my face just looks so ghostly next to my body, and especially in the summertime when like I'm getting more tan and like whatever. So this has been a lifesaver because sometimes when I don't want to wear makeup, I just put a little drop of this into my moisturizer, and it really does give you a slight bit of color. It definitely is not like a self tanner by any means, and this is not like a gradual self tanner either. It does wash off, so it's not gonna be like a permanent situation or even a semi-permanent situation at all. But I just love that it can give you like a temporary glow, you know what I mean? It can just kind of like make you feel sun-kissed, a little bit more sun-kissed than usual. And it does have some great ingredients in it like antioxidants and omega fatty acids, so you're actually helping to kind of like protect your skin and nourish your skin while also getting that glow. You guys know that I typically like to use coconut oil as my body moisturizer, and I've seen such a difference in my skin since using that long term. But if you ever have gotten a spray tan or if you self tan, you know that like you just can't really use oils as your moisturizer because it will just strip the color right off your body, and then there's literally no point to like trying to get a spray tan or trying to self tan or anything like that. And even some heavier moisturizers that have oils in them, you can't really use because again, it's the same thing. It's just gonna take that color off a lot faster, and it's gonna make the spray tan or the sun tan or the self tan just kind of fade weird, like it'll fade patchier. So I found this little bad boy that actually my spray tanner, the lady that usually does my spray tans, her name's Airbrush by Alexandra, if you want to follow her. She's really, really good. So if you live in LA, you should check her out because she's amazing. Like she does it like custom colored, so it's like really, really nice. But she recommended this lotion to me, so I definitely wanted to tell you guys about it because I've seen such a difference in my skin since using this. So especially for those of you who get spray tans, this is gonna be a lifesaver. So this is the AHAVA Dead Seawater Mineral Body Lotion. The cool thing about this is that it's not oil based, so it's like mineral based and water based. So when you apply it, you still get a good moisturized feeling to your skin, but it doesn't actually take off that color from your tan at all. Like I got a spray tan maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I'm telling you, I have never had a spray tan last me that long, that well, that beautifully without fading patchy. And this just made all the difference for me because it just allows you to keep your body super moisturized, super hydrated, but it doesn't strip off that colors. So I got this one from Ulta, and I'd highly recommend checking it out if you do get spray tans or even if you self tan at home, because it just made such a difference for me. The Vitamin C Micellar Cleansing Water from Derma E. Oh my God, this stuff is amazing. Actually, I've loved this for months, but I just always forget to include it in my favorites. But it is the best micellar cleansing water. So what I usually do is I'll take an oil-based cleanser, cleanse off most of my makeup because, you know, I wear pretty heavy duty makeup. So I do an oil-based cleanser, then I'll go in with a soap cleanser, and then I'll go in with this on a cotton pad. And it just really helps to get every last bit of makeup and dirt and anything that could potentially clog my pores off of my skin before I go in with serums and moisturizers and everything like that. So yeah, like I said, I just kind of use this as like my last step of removing every trace of makeup, and it has been amazing since I've been using it, and I have been using it for a while now. But I really like that it's vitamin C, so it has brightening properties to it, and it also actually supports collagen health, so it's keeping your skin nice and glowy and healthy, and also getting off all that makeup. Let me know what products you guys have been loving this month, because you guys know I like to, you know, read through all those comments and just kind of see what you guys have been loving as well, and maybe find some new products, try out some new products and everything. So yeah, comment down below if you've been loving anything in particular this month. It could be makeup, skincare, hair, anything you want. And thank you guys so much for all the love on my new hair. I'm so excited. I really like the color now, and I really like the cut as well on these little bangs that we did. That's gonna be it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe right down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.